Hello students, I'm your online teacher Anamika Jha. Today we will solve exercise 3.2 of our chapter 3 playing with numbers. Let's start. Exercise 3.2. Question number 1. What is the sum of any two odd numbers? Answer is the sum of any two odd numbers is an even number. We can understand this with an example. Let's take two odd numbers 1 and 3. Their sum is 4, which is an even number. One more example. 3 plus 5. 3 and 5 are two odd numbers. Their sum is equal to 8, which is an even number. The next part of this question is, what is the sum of any two even numbers? The sum of any two even numbers is also an even number. Let's take one example. 2 plus 4. 2 and 4 are two even numbers. Their sum, which is equal to 6, is again an even number. 6 plus 8 are both even numbers and their sum, which is equal to 14, is again an even number. Question number 2. State whether the following statements are true or false. First statement is, the sum of three odd numbers is even. This is false. The sum of three odd numbers is always odd. We can understand this with an example. Let's take three odd numbers 1, 3, 5. Their sum is equal to 9, which is again an odd number. So this statement is false. Next part. The sum of two odd numbers and one even number is even. This is true. The sum of two odd numbers and one even number is even. We can understand this with an example. Let's take two odd numbers 1 and 3 and one even number 2. Then their sum 1 plus 3 plus 2 is equal to 6, which is an even number. So this statement is true. Here comes the next part. The product of three odd numbers is odd. This is true. The product of three odd number is always odd. Let's take one example. 3, 5, 7 are three odd numbers and their product is equal to 105, which is an odd number. So this statement is true. Next part. If an even number is divided by 2, the quotient is always odd. This is false. If an even number is divided by 2, the quotient is always even. Let's take one example. 4 is an even number. When this is divided by 2, the quotient is 2, which is an even number. So this statement is false. Next part. All prime numbers are odd. False. All prime numbers are not odd because 2 is an even and also a prime number. Next part. Prime numbers do not have any factors. The statement is false. All prime numbers have factors 1 and the number itself. Next part. Sum of two prime numbers is always even. This statement is false. The sum of two prime numbers is either even or odd. Let's take one example. 2 plus 3. 2 and 3 are two prime numbers. Their sum is equal to 5, which is an odd number. So this statement is false. Next part. 2 is the only even prime number. True. 2 is the only even prime number and the rest of the prime numbers are odd. Next part, all even numbers are composite numbers. False. All even numbers are not composite numbers. Example 2. 2 is an even number but not a composite number. 2 is a prime number. Next part, the product of two even numbers is always even. True. The product of two even numbers is always even. Let's take one example. 2 multiply 4. 2 and 4 are two even numbers. Their product is equal to 8, which is again an even number. So this statement is true. Question number 3. The numbers 13 and 31 are prime numbers. Both these numbers have same digits 1 and 3. Find such pairs of prime numbers up to 100. First, you can write all the prime numbers from 1 to 100. Then you can find such pair of numbers. The pairs of prime numbers which have the same digits are 17 and 71, 37 and 73, 79 and 97. So, there are 3 pairs of such prime numbers up to 100. Question number 4. Write down separately the prime and composite numbers less than 20. What are prime numbers which have only two factors, 1 and the number itself? And what are composite numbers which have more than two factors? So, the prime numbers less than 20 are 2, 3, 5, 7, 11, 13, 17, 19. Composite numbers are 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 12, 14, 15, 16 and 18. Simple question. Question number 5. What is the greatest prime number between 1 and 10? First, we will write the prime numbers between 1 and 10. The prime numbers between 1 and 10 are 2, 3, 5 and 7. Now, which one is the greatest? 7. 7 is the greatest number. The greatest prime number between 1 and 10 is 7. Question number 6. Express the following as the sum of two odd primes. First part is 44. Now we all know that 2 is an even prime number. The rest all prime numbers are odd prime numbers. So we will start with 3. 3 plus 41 is equal to 44. Here both 3 and 41 are odd primes. So this solution is possible. Next is 36. Now for 36, if we will take 3, then 3 plus 33 is equal to 36. And 33 is a composite number. So this sum is not possible. We will move on to 5. 5 plus 31 is equal to 36, where both 5 and 31 are odd primes. Similarly, C part 7 plus 17 is equal to 24, where both 7 and 17 are odd primes. D part 7 plus 11 is equal to 18, where both 7 and 11 are odd primes. This is one way of writing the sum. You can try these numbers with some more different odd prime numbers. Question number 7. Give 3 pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2. 2 prime numbers whose difference is 2 are called twin prime numbers. Very simple question. Answer is the 3 pairs of prime numbers whose difference is 2 are 3, 5, 5, 7, 11 and 13. Question number 8. Which of the following numbers are prime? First part is 23. 23 can be written as 1 into 23, which means 23 has only two factors, 1 and the number itself. So 23 is a prime number. Next part is 51. 51 can be written as 3 into 17. So 51 has more than two factors, which means that 51 is a composite number. 37. 37 is equal to 1 into 37. So again 37 has only two factors, 1 and the number itself, which means that 37 is a prime number. Next is 26. 26 can be written as 2 into 13. So 26 has more than two factors, which means that 26 is a composite number, not a prime number. So 23 and 37 are prime numbers. Question number 9. Write 7 consecutive composite numbers less than 100 so that there is no prime number between them. Answer is consecutive composite numbers less than 100 so that there is no prime number between them are 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 96. This is a sequence in which there is no prime number in between. Question number 10. Express each of the following numbers as the sum of 3 odd primes. First part is 21. Now, we have done a similar question before. Only 2 is a even prime number. Rest all prime numbers are odd prime numbers. We have to express 21 as a sum of 3 odd prime numbers. So, we will start it with 3. First number is 3. So, 21 minus 3 is 18. You are left with 18. You have to split 18 into 2 odd prime numbers. So, 18 can be written as 7 plus 11 and 5 plus 13. 7 and 11 are both odd primes. 5 and 13 is again odd primes. So, 21 can be expressed in two ways. One is 3 plus 7 plus 11. And another way is 3 plus 5 plus 13. Similarly, you can try the next three parts. This is again a question on prime numbers. Try it by yourself. I have given you the solution. If you have any doubt, please mention it in my comment box. Question number 12. Fill in the blanks. A number which has only two factors is called a prime number. Example 2. 2 is equal to 2 into 1. 2 has only two factors, 1 and the number itself. Next part. A number which has more than two factors is called as composite number. Example 12. 12 has many factors 1, 2, 3, 4, 6 and 12. So it is a composite number. Next part is 1 is neither dash nor dash. 1 is neither prime nor composite. Next part. The smallest prime number is 2. Next part. The smallest composite number is 4. Next part. The smallest even number is 2. The smallest even number is 2. So students, exercise 3.2 is complete. Ask questions, try to solve as many problems as you can. And thank you for watching. If you like my video, please like and subscribe my channel. Thank you.